Hey guys, I wanted to bring to you the GMC Sierra 1500 2019 through 2022 for the GM Intellihaul 2.0 system. So, as you know, we brought you a video last couple weeks on the system, and I made an error. I had a customer bring it to my attention that GM is actually not supporting it for the 1500 on the Sierra, which obviously caught my attention, and I did some research, and indeed they are not. So the reason being is the mirror, even though it looks the same, is different, and it's molded differently. So I went to the work, and I did come up with a solution. This can be altered to make work. I am going to have a couple other options. First and foremost, I will reach out to EchoMaster and see what kind of timeline they're looking at for the proper mounts. But the mirror is molded slightly different. I will put an extra post up in addition to this that actually shows the mirror and the differences at different angles. I'll get you pictures of it. I've already done the modification, so I'm going to take this off and show you what had to be done. But basically the mirror kind of comes up like this and then over, so you got to do a bunch of trimming to make this work. And so with a grease pencil and some patience, grease pencil to kind of outline where the mirror fits, and then a Dremel with a cutoff wheel, and then a nice sanding wheel will get you done and allow this to fit nice and snug. Now, had I done you'll see where I kind of screwed up and went too far out here. This is just a test mirror for this purposes. Had I drawn this out properly, that wouldn't have been the case. I didn't do it without drawing it, guys. So if you draw this out and take your time, you can eliminate that. So let me take this off and show you what I did. I also verified this will fit fine on the truck after the modification's done. So this is doable on the Sierra. Hopefully GM will come out with some new caps molded properly. But with the way everything is right now with shipping and everything else, not holding my breath that that'll be anytime soon. So that said, got just a few screws here to hold it on. Now, I also started making some cuts that I probably didn't really need to make. Again, I bought this mirror to do this fabrication on and come up with a solution. So, with that said, this out of the way, this plastic is going to come up over this from the factory, and the curve is different. So to start with, you got to get all your go straight across and get all your holes exposed to where you can come through. This factory gasket also needs to be trimmed down, and then the new mirror does come, not sure where I put it at this point in time, but it's also got a gasket that goes over this to make it all nice and flush. Just not sure where it went right this second. But with that said, don't worry about the gasket. It's going to have a new one that goes over all this anyway. And then, so you got to trim this down, go straight across below the holes. And then the main area where it gets hung up is on the sides, guys. So you want to basically take these sides out. Now, you probably don't have to cut this all the way off. I originally went to trimming down, trying to just notch the plastic down, and got it pretty thin. And then when I went to cut this out, it just kind of broke loose. So with the right trim, that can probably remain intact, just enough to where the cap will kind of go over without binding up on that so much. And then the same here. And then the big hang up is right here, guys, where this kind of goes up here. That's why that right there, you can see where that factory notch is. and we've got to give it the room to kind of go in. So had I brought this up and out, so ideally what you do, get this laid on there, mark it out, and then go up above it about 1/4 of an inch around. So again, had I followed it this way instead of down, I'd have been fine. 1/4 inch up and around and up. The same here, you'll see where I'm above the line cutting, gave it plenty of room. So that'll allow you to make this work. Again, you'll want to make your initial cuts and then go back and trim down as needed to fit. And then this will fit and work. And then to finish it off, I would take a final bead of silicone, black silicone, real fine, right along the edge there to seal it up nice. And then it does come with a new gasket. Once this is also on, the new gasket covers this whole thing to go up against the door. So not sure where I set that, but it does come with it. It'll be all nice and sealed up that way. So there you have it. I'm going to put another post with the documentation and also update the website. That is what's going to be involved on the GMC Sierra until new mirror caps are made. All right, thanks.